Tough game today, tough stretch. We didn't execute really in any phase of the game. You could pick out a couple of Lodice's plays at short. Jay Will in left field. Cantu did a nice job handling some things at first base. Just unfortunate. This has been a tough little stretch, Ron. What happened to us not being able to get to Pittsburgh and that whole experience, challenging, but needs to be overcome when you get a chance to come down here and play a good team. That's a really good team. They're complete top to bottom. They have arm variety. They're good. They played a better game. We did not run the bases. No excuse for the base running that happened today. No excuse. We weren't sharp enough on the mound. I think they hit 6 home runs. Difficult to win. Can be done, but you got to match it. And Tibbs at bats were really good. We had some moments. The base running and the lack of fundamentals in that capacity today was really tough. We've been better at that. We will be better. But we didn't play a mature, complete game in any sense today. We haven't seen Saucer kind of be what Saucer was when we were in the preseason. It's in there. We know that. He's going to figure it out. That's why we gave him a chance to start, and we had a couple people that we thought could back him up and get us out of some trouble, but we were in trouble the whole day. We didn't execute pitches, left balls in the middle of the plate and up, and that's tough. We had a chance. This is a great atmosphere. Our fans were great. They do a great job with this facility. As you can tell, it's absolutely beautiful. So it's tough to come down here and put on a performance like that when clearly we know we're better.
With the grind that you guys have been through the last 5 days, and then you have to make the trip back tonight and then have one day off and go back into your last series of the year, just how do you try to regroup and do some of the things that you guys have consistently done well, but maybe haven't done well the last couple weeks? Just how do you try to get back to what you had been playing like?
Well, it starts right there, and there needs to be a reflection on how that looked and how that felt, and some of the moments that came up with just a lack of sense of the game was tough. And I know it's difficult to focus when you go through some of the things that we had to go through on Thursday and Friday. Not easy, but we have to just harness a little more self-discipline and a better sense of what's going on around us. And this game's mentally taxing. It's not physically grinding. Some of those double headers are, but this is not a physically grinding day. It's mentally grinding. And the taxing of this, it's the first time some of these guys have been in this position, and this is going to continue, and we have to play more in a more mature fashion. It's hard to go have a really big time practice tomorrow. The construction in the corner and on the fence is happening to try to play. We needed to play this series at home, and we can, and we will. So it's the thinking through this and reflection on what's going on as it's happening to you, and the other guys have to have enough aptitude to learn from things that happen. And some of these things were quirky, and you probably won't see some of it again, but it happened. So you have to learn from that and try to just mature, even if you're not the one that's experiencing some of the things that happened today. So it's a little bit of a reset, and we started right there, and we'll figure out what's possible for us to do tomorrow. But clearly we're in a good position. It's just tough to stomach watching that group, and they know it. They know. So we're going to be okay.
Those swings there of momentum in the sixth when you guys tie it up and they come back with the 5 run and then you load the bases and can't get anything out of it. Just how much of a learning lesson can that be for this group of kind of what the momentum swings can be like?
Well, it punches you in the face when you finally claw back into it, and then I think there was a home run to lead it off, and I think we went through 4 arms to try to hold it down right there. And it's difficult, and you're right back in the ball game and feeling good about it because you had plenty left down there, and we weren't going to let guys extend. Yohel, yes, fine that he extended. He was built to do it. Some of the other guys, we had to be a little conservative. But yeah, it punches you right in the face when you claw back into it and relinquish it right away, and then can't capitalize with some just poor thinking baseball on the bases. It's really tough, and it was on display for everybody, and our guys clearly understand.